Hello everyone, my name is Mahatma Gandhi and I will be giving you a short crash course on a few Asian civilizations, and I guess a little bit about myself. I was born on Porbandar, India on October 2, 1869. I was born into the Vaishya or merchant caste, but I was disowned when I crossed the ocean to study abroad. I married at 13 and I had 4 sons in my life. I did much, but among them was helping India become liberated from their British oppressors through peaceful means. But enough about me. Let us move on. And to what? My dear students ask. Well, to the Indus Valley, of course. The Indus Valley was northwest of India. It was much larger than Egypt or Mesopotamia, and it lay along the Indus River. They were the ones who had the most advanced drainage system in all the Asian civilizations that had existed at the time. It was said to make foreigners jealous. It was a very prosperous land, doing much trading with the Romans and other Europeans. But when there were droughts in the Indus Valley, its civilization fell. Now, seeing as many have asked me to discuss so, I'll be touching up on a few other Asian civilizations, starting with one of the most popular, the ancient civilization of Egypt. Egypt's ancient civilization was based in the Nile Valley. As Egypt was a desert life, could only survive in the banks of the Nile, and while they limited their space by a bit, it opened up so much more in terms of navigation, and because the Nile was so calm and so regular flooding and dropping of nutrient silt every summer. Farming was easy, and they were able to make amazing monuments that we see today, such as the Great Pyramid of Giza and the Sphinx. But like many ancient civilizations, Egypt was conquered and returned to power, before finally it fell to the Romans as they attempted to conquer the world. The next ancient civilization we shall be discussing is Mesopotamia. Like Egypt, Mesopotamia was a dry place, and it lived solely on the banks of the twin rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates. It relied mostly also on the flooding of these rivers and living silt to plant on. Though, unlike Egypt, their floods were erratic and not predictable, and hence it was a little more dangerous. They were the builders of the ziggurats, Fell Tower of Babylon, and were also users of canal systems. They also created writing and taxes. But once again, after time, the Mesopotamian civilization fell after being conquered by Mongols. Today's last civilization is home of some of our friends from Northern Asia. It is the ancient civilization of China. It is one of the most mysterious as no one's really sure when it started. And it left very strong prints as it did not collapse but simply turned from monarchy to a communism. This time it was also in a desert and did not depend on a single river. Even it had two, they were called Huanghe and Yangtze. And while they played large roles, they were not essential as rivers of the other civilizations to them. Even without the Huanghe and Yangtze, we would still have China. Of course, the Chinese built the Great Wall of China. Palaces that rose onto the sky, and they practiced the belief, the mandate of heaven, which was unto the sky, and they practiced the belief in the mandate of heaven, which was the belief that the emperor has only fit to rule and the elder fitting only to be respected should they be just have fair role models. They also had dynasty upon royal dynasty that were determined by wars and battles. The winner would become the rulers of China, but in 1911, the final dynasty ended and they turned to communism. Well, now, my dear students, that is all the time we have for today. Perhaps another time I could teach you more about the wonderful subject of history. Oh, what's that? You all wish why I'm here. Well, that is easy. I'm just a spirit, here to teach you for the time being. In truth, I was killed by the hands of Nathuran Vinayak Godse of the Hindu Nationalist Party. But that is not important. Hopefully, you've learned something from this video, and should fate give us another chance, I'd love to teach you again. Goodbye now.